I'm Jacob. Welcome to my YouTube channel. June is Pride Month, a month for the LGBTQ plus to celebrate and be more outspoken and feel, well, a sense of pride about their sexual identity. Because honestly, it can be really fucking hard. The world doesn't love the gays yet. In fact, 69 countries around the world criminalize homosexuality, which is fucking crazy. Not to mention countless hate crimes affect the LGBTQ plus every single day. So Pride Month is not just a chance for the LGBTQ plus, but any allies of them to show their support by donating to charities or going on marches. Well, that's what should happen. Pride Month is the next holiday to fall under corporate capitalism, and today I want to talk to you about how, why, and what happened. You're probably wondering, why do companies want to use Pride Month for profit? And that question is actually way more simple than you might even think. First, let's talk about the Pride Month theme, which is rainbow. That just makes sense. You have no idea how easy it is for a company to slap a rainbow on a product and call it their Pride Month deal. The goal of companies is to make money, not to be your friend, not to help the LGBTQ+. So when I see shit like this, it makes me feel like they are just abusing pride for profit. Now, as you can see on the top right, Target says they are going to be donating $100,000, which at first, seems to disprove my first point because, companies aren't really supposed to be about helping the LGBTQ+. But then you realize that on this Pride sale alone, Target is making way more than $100,000 in profit because of Pride Month, with all their sales and stuff. So sure, at least they are donating, but still, they could definitely be donating more, or maybe like 25% of their, Pride Month products could go directly back to their charity or whatever. Just something that's not so base level that it gets upended in one day of sales. But that's how corporate pride works. They are given a meter, a way to directly support the LGBTQ plus during their month, but instead they focus on how much money they can make by slapping rainbows on shit. Which brings me to my next point, the Twitter profile pictures. And let me just say quickly, it's gotten way better in terms of what companies change their profile pictures. But the issue still stands that every single company that switches their profile picture puts out a long post that basically is saying, like, we support the gays, just something blanket statement like that. And then after the month is over, they switch it back to normal and just do not care about the gays anymore. Now, I can see where it would be hard for a company's perspective because it's like the month is over, so we can stop using this profile picture. However, if all you're going to do is just make one blanket statement about the LGBTQ plus and that's it, then to be honest, you don't really need to change your profile picture. But I know why they do. And they do it because because people these days want more from their companies. Do want to know their beliefs, their standpoints on current events. That's just kind of just for anything, right? It's not just companies, but it's also just like people want to know more about the things that they're supporting. But I will say this, and you can choose to disagree if you want. This is my a company's standpoints on current events do not matter unless they directly pertain to the company. I don't need to hear Starbucks' take on sexuality, on the LGBTQ plus, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect anyone. I, as a person on the LGBTQ I, as a person on the LGBTQ plus spectrum, would honestly prefer for a company to just not say anything during Pride Month than just change their profile picture and that's it. Because obviously that the goal of the company is to get as many people as possible shopping at their place during Pride Month because they saw the profile picture on Twitter. Next, what can companies do instead of what they currently do? That's a good question. Okay, straight off, and some companies do this, but the vast majority don't. They could just directly instead of just like making a big deal about it, just putting a blanket statement on Twitter being like, we support gay rights, yada yada yada. I honestly think companies should just donate money. Like, donate like $100,000. Just don't make it a big deal. Just don't even say anything. Just do it. You know, be like, if you're gonna make a Twitter post out of it, you can just say something like, we donated $100,000 to the Trevor Project. That's it. That's it. Gay rights. Period. And that's a perfect post because not only are you not making a gigantic deal about it, but you're doing the thing that can most directly help people of the LGBTQ plus, which is giving them support. And the problem with this dilemma, the dilemma of the situation is that, I do want to see companies supporting the LGBTQ plus, right? Because I want to see more representation. But the problem with it is when companies are using it more for profit than actually helping, it creates a really, unethical situation where you're essentially using the LGBTQ plus to make money, which I obviously think is awful. And is there a way that we can fix what's happening? Like, is there a way that we can make a difference? Can we switch how the companies do this? Can we switch the way that can we fix the current system of what companies are doing about Pride Month? And the answer to that question is kind of, right? Because I think hopefully this video, allows companies to sort of see why what they're currently doing is bad. But also, maybe they can figure out what to do instead. Personally, I think a great system is just, instead of like, instead of just having a Pride Month sale where you slap rainbows and shit, like instead of doing that, why don't you just say every single clothing item, a percent of it is donated directly to like a charity. Like that's a very easy way to support the LGBTQ plus without making a giant deal of it. And I think that most companies don't necessarily realize that. Because if I'm being honest, I don't think most companies really care that much. I think that most companies understand what Pride Month is. It's a time for, people to feel more confident about being on the LGBTQ plus spectrum. But instead of, understanding it in a good way where they are supporting them, they're thinking about how we can make money, which is, it's understandable because they're companies, but it's also not understandable because it's an awful fucking business practice. Yeah, sorry, I went on a rant there for a second. Yo, what's up? It's me on my computer now, and I want to pull up a couple funny brand corporation pride things that I personally just found really funny. Because, I think this video is kind of serious, and I wanted to, end it with some lightheartedness. So yeah. First things first is this Lego set. I mean, this is just creative. I mean, a gay Lego, like, look at this. They got every single color. Like, this is more impressive. We also got, wait, is this Pride? Hold on. Is Madwell? Wait, hold on. Let me enhance here a little bit. Oh, see the shirt cuffs right there. Ah, there's the Pride. There's the Pride. Huge representation. Love to see it. Big. That's actually massive. That's big. Then we got Skittle. Oh, this one's something. Only one rainbow matters during Pride, and it's just gray Skittles. This is their Pride Month deal. They're taking what I said about the rainbow shit and saying fuck that. Here's just a fucking. Here's no Skittle. This is gray Skittle. This is 1984 Skittle. Except for the fact that they still have the red Skittle, but whatever. I want to try these. These sound awesome. Okay, this one's just like why did they make Pride Listerine? Who in their right mind was like, you know what? For Pride Month and a way to support the LGBTQ plus community, we're making Pride Listerine. Pride mouthwash. What are they saying? What are they saying about the gays here? Saying we have bad breath? Come on. LGBTQ plus people. It'd be really nice if people could stop abusing us when we hold hands in public. We could teach LGBTQ plus lessons in school, and if the BBC could stop debating our existence on live air, that'd be great. Capitalism. Really sensing here what you want is your own sandwich. And this is the LGBTQ plus sandwich. Now this is... It just... oh. I get it. I see. It's a BLT, but they're calling it the LGBT. This is actually creative. I'm actually a fan of this one. Hold on, this might be kind of good. This is American Apparel's Pride Month thing. And instead of doing anything rainbow, they also took my advice and did nothing rainbow. So they put on a shirt diversity, transgender, evidence-based, science-based, fetus, entitlement, vulnerable. I don't really understand the connection between all this stuff on the shirt, but maybe it's good? Question mark. I mean, this guy seems really excited about it. He seems pretty ecstatic about it. Hey, you got through the entire video. That's pretty cool. I'm filming this because I forgot to film an outro, so subscribe to my YouTube if you like the video. I'm making 4 more video essays at some point in time. So if you like this one, the next one will be even better. I don't know. But thank you for watching, seriously. I really appreciate it if you got to this point. It actually means a lot to me. Anyways, peace out. I gotta go finish this video that you're watching right now. So that's pretty cool. Peace.